Alrighty, good morning everybody. It's Monday, December 18th, 2023. Last week before the Christmas holiday here. Let's go ahead and go back to Friday and take a look at what happened here. I think despite it being another pretty sideways choppy day, there were still some incredible holds with our levels throughout the whole day. So if you look at what happened basically from the overnight into Friday morning here, we stair-stepped down all of our roadmap levels. So we held one of our support and resistances, then we held the Hopel, then we held the VWAP, then we held our scaffolding, then we got back down below VWAP and we held VWAP, right? And then the low of the day was our next roadmap level down here around 47.60 half. Now, yeah, they did duck down about 2 points through it there, but that was the low of the day. And then they popped it back up, came and started to stair step up the level, held 50% of the previous day, which if you're looking from this bearish perspective, stepping down our levels, you could look at it like we held the VWAP, right? That was the next, and then we held 50% of the day before. I mean, if you look at the four levels we had on our chart for Friday, 47.88, the Hopel, the 47.76, the 47.69, and then the low of the day being our scaffolding, it literally just one by one held these levels nearly to the tick all the way down. And then you can see here at the end of the day on Friday, again, super choppy, stuck inside of all the chop from the day before as well. We never left the previous daily range. And right at the end of the day, after they brought it back to the low, close to the low of the day before, they popped it right back up to the top. So when it came back up higher, notice major resistance off the 50%, pulled back, held the 200 nearly to the tick here, did duck through by about 1.5 points, maybe 2 points, and then popped up, and then the high of the day, we were back up to our scaffolding level. So if you ask me, inside of all this chop, still some incredible holds off all the levels we use to orient ourselves and find entries in the market. Even holding all these moving averages in the back end of the VWAP once we got back below it again, right at the end of the day there, and then popped up and tried to get back up above VWAP and hold it to the upside. And where did they close at the end of the day on Friday? Right around 50% of the day before. So as you can see, the market didn't really go anywhere. But despite that, the 50% and the close of the day before became the pivot point for all the rotations throughout the day. We couldn't get through it out of the open. Then we got above it and held it here nearly to the tick, to the upside. Then we got back down below it. We held it here, almost looking like it would be a continuation lower. And then they popped it back up above it and then closed right inside of it. I mean, pretty cool stuff, if you ask me, right? So that's basically the review for Friday. Pretty messy, but still lots of great opportunities. And then we came into our Sunday Globex session into Monday morning here. And as you can see, still last night pulls back. It holds 50% of Friday, pulls back, holds the 200, comes up and holds the VWAP, comes up and holds the scaffolding level or Hopel, whatever you want to call it, and then popped up and held the FMA, but then went sideways again. And inside of all this chop here, what was again kind of like the rotational area, the VWAP, right? Get below it, we hold below it, we get above it, we hold above it, right? And it's been kind of messy, but still some great rotations coming into Monday morning here. So as we come in, really nice hold now over, holding above VWAP at the moment. Let's go ahead and jump up to the higher time frames. Let's get our pre-market started for this morning.